Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to potentially the last video on this channel. And if you don't know why, go read the title of this video again. And then, well, read it. If you can see the videos up right now, count your blessings. Because I got a feeling this one's either going to be taken down or it's going to be the last thing you ever see from me. So, I was scrolling through Twitter and, I was checking the what's it called, the trending tab for this Kris Tyson situation that is still going on. Still stuff's coming out, developments and stuff, and we got one from one Andrew Tate, the top G. I don't follow Andrew Tate. I like some of his messaging. I think he's a little extreme, but I do agree with some of the points he does make. But I'm gonna let him speak for himself. And before that one dude comes back and it's like, "Oh, you didn't add much to the video," it's like, what? What's there to add? If everything's said, what's there to add? It's not just about adding my own 2 cents to the situation. It's getting the information out there. It's showing how far this topic has reached and how stupid it is. And I'm going to give my 2 cents. If you don't think it's me giving my 2 cents, that's completely on you. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to listen to the top G, as they call him. And if you want to see my 2 cents, make sure you stick around. That one dude.
So Mr. Beast's tranny friend, he's been caught talking to kids, trying to fuck children. Surprise, surprise. Didn't see that one coming. Fucking hell. You know what's most amazing to me about this whole scenario? That nobody seems to point out this guy's name. Mr. Beast. Do you think that's a bit of a strange name? I'm sure I could Google it and there'd be some bullshit reason why he's called Mr. Beast. I'm sure they're calling for some stupid story. That when he was a kid, he had a figurine called Beast, and then when he grew up, he wanted to be a figurine. Some fucking garbage. Why would the largest YouTube channel with an affinity towards children in the world be named after the beast from the devil? Why would that happen? Is that a coincidence? Considering the fact that you don't get to become the largest YouTube channel in the world without permission from the Matrix. Because they throttle the accounts they don't like. And they take subscribers off, and they prevent the accounts that tell the truth from getting views. If you're getting that many views and that many subscribers, it's because they're pushing you to the front with the algorithm. They want the kids to see you. And by coincidence, this account they want the kids to see is named after the beast. And these are the same people who openly admit they're coming for your children. They chant it in the streets at LGBT parades. We're coming for your kids, because the LGBT agenda has no future without your children. They can't have kids. They can't reproduce. They need your kids. They need to come and take yours. And they're open about it. And they put their flags everywhere. They have their month. And they put all their bullshit propaganda in schools to try and convince kids to do all this insanity and confuse children. And at the same time, the largest YouTube channel aimed at children in the world, now, coincidentally, one of them becomes a tranny who tries to fuck kids. And that's being normalized. And it's all called the Beast. And it's an accident? Call me a conspiracy theorist. Seems pretty fucking obvious to me what they're doing. And I've explained in my previous videos that you don't get to the top unless you sell your soul. And you can sell your soul by being evil or just being ignorant. You can be like this Mr. Beast kid, and you can just sit there and go, "Oh, I didn't know. My friend just became a tranny, and I just say what they tell me to say, and I don't know," and just play ignorant. But he knows what he's doing. He knows it's wrong. If he had any semblance of honor, he would rename his channel. Why not? Right? You're big enough to get through a rebrand, friend. And you could sit there and say, you know what, I understand how my name can be misunderstood. And I have a responsibility that goes along with my popularity, and I should probably change it into something more positive. A positive name about helping the world, instead of being a beast of some sort. Especially one, the beast from the Bible itself, in a Christian country, America. If he had any semblance of honor, he wouldn't be accepting all this transgender shit from his friend. He'd tell his friend to step down and be a tranny in private, because millions of kids watch this, And regardless of my personal views, even if I personally support your transgenderism, there's going to be some young children who watch this show who's going to get confused by what you're doing, and we might cause some distress. In fact, lifelong, life-altering decisions might be made based on the fact that you are being a dumbass, so let's keep this away from children. He didn't do that either. Is he allowed to do that? Maybe Susan told him he's not allowed. Maybe they told him, if you want to stay the largest channel, unless you want to become insignificant, you better do as you're told. Beast. So now everyone's pretending to be surprised that this fucking tranny tried to fuck a kid. Well, of course. It's all trannies fucking do. They're fucking sexual deviants. They're weirdos. There's no reason to chop your own fucking dick off unless you're a weirdo. Newsflash! You're weird. I'm actually going to blame the parents here, because if my children tried to say, I'm watching a beast channel about a beast. I mean, what the fuck? No, you're not. Stop. Read the Quran. Sit the fuck down. But I guess the parents are like, well, my kid likes that show. I mean, you're a fucking dumbass, and so is your stupid fucking kid. And this is how they get to get away with what they're doing. The parents are losers, and the people are evil, and the children are gullible. I'm not surprised by any of this news at all. I guess the point of this video, as I'm trying to say, is that I believe this roadmap for this beast channel, including the transgenderism, including normalizing chopping your dick off, I believe this whole roadmap was made long ago, before it became the most popular channel in the world. They planned this out. They then pushed it to be the most popular channel in the world so they could get away with it. What comes next? We're going to find out.
So yeah, it is very odd that a channel called Mr. Beast has gotten so popular. And Tate's more than likely right here whenever he says that Mr. Beast, Jimmy, probably saw something or had a toy or something as a kid and decided, well, that's what I'm going to name my channel. I don't have a problem with that part. The beast aspect and the Bible aspect, I think I heard Melanie Max say that first. And it's kind of interesting, especially since, what was it, about 2 weeks ago at this point, he announced that he would like to run for president on Twitter if the age limit wasn't a thing. So, and it is true, by the way, that YouTube pushes certain people in the algorithm. I mean, everything does that. Everything's rigged, ladies and gentlemen, pretty much. It just depends on to what extent is the rigging. Because I've been subscribed to people, and then the next day I'm not, and they're gone. Or there was even one channel. I think if you want someone funny with the name Mr. Beast, go check out Beastie. And I think he kept saying stuff like he'd retire early and stuff like that and just get off the face of YouTube. But I'm convinced something probably happened because he was a bit edgy. Anyway, that's a tangent. Basically what I'm trying to say is that, yes, I have been subscribed to people that have been taken down, whether it's through politics or through topics such as this. And it is true that a lot of people are coming out and they're surprised by this. I don't watch Mr. Beast, so I had no clue that this whole Tyson thing was going on. So I'm not surprised in the sense that someone from his group has decided to do this. The part that surprises me is how long it took Mr. Beast to comment on said situation. That's what gets me. And then, of course, the news outlets with their double-edged sword whenever it comes to covering topics like this, whenever it's one from the protected community, and then, of course, with Doc, with the whole straight white male thing. I got a sneeze coming, so I'm going to try to wrap this up. Hold on. So those are the parts that surprises me. If someone had came out, like, let's say I was running a company, which I will be here soon. Let's say I was running a company and I had somebody come forward with information about the person that I was employing. And the evidence was sufficient enough because it's from that person themselves. That person would immediately be fired, and I would be calling people to see if they want to start a lawsuit, which I would help back. Especially in a situation like this. But I'll leave that up for you guys to figure out and decide. What do you think about this whole situation? What do you think about Andrew Tate's perspective? Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching the video this long, if it's still here, and the channel. And thank you for subscribing. Yeah, growing a lot lately with all this new stuff, so I appreciate each and every one of you that has popped in and decided to sub.